He on my hit list.
I king, I do or die king. I take purple to the head like a Viking. Free drinks to a head like a Siamese. We getting drunk in this motherfucker high key. We bout to pop off like when you pop the lock off. Brandon got the cannon that'll knock your block and socks off. Jewels that'll fool you, fools that'll do you. Got two broads in the pool that'll screw you. Who knew that I'll hold the tool that blew through you? The heat is a beast with teeth that'll chew you. I'm not the one you count on with digits on my right arm. Support like the wall that you hook your TV mount on. Nah, I'ma leave you with 6 of my people holding something lethal, calling the paralegal. You and I ain't equal. Black beers is regal. Black Iron Man like Howard and Don Cheeto. A lion on the hunt with thumbs and bipedal. Getting high on my verse, my words are drug needle. 500 bottles, models coming right up with enough sparks to light the nightclub up. If the cork missed you, the champagne will hit you. All on your breast, I'ma lick the elixir. Your ass getting heavier, hips getting thicker. Your frame's getting better now that I am in the picture. I king, I do or die king. I take purple to the head like a Viking. Free drinks to a head like a Siamese. We getting drunk in this motherfucker high king.
He on my hit list.
Off that? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Up off. Go. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is. Yeah. Yeah. It's Taco Tuesday, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz The Advice. All right, man, look at who we have here. Corey, Jackie. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Look, first, I want to say this. It's Taco Tuesday, everybody. Look here. Put some hot sauce on my tacos, baby. You look good to me. Hit the Tyson bell. Everybody, if you haven't done it already, please do us all a favor and hit the like.
Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those.
Hit the Tyson bell. And do me a favor, give love to the babies. Somebody sent me their son. This baby here is adorable. Giving all the shout outs to the ShowBizz The Adult community.
What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz.
Isn't that not the cutest thing you ever see in your life? Please, everybody, give them the hard eyes. This is adorable.
What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz.
Wow. Much love to you. And that's the black, 2 sugars. Adorable. Let me see. ShowBizz. First, I want to say, okay, let's talk. The hard eyes, bruh. I saw that and was like, a tear almost shed. Now, look, let's talk. Yo, Unc, the official intro. Let me tell you. Let me run this by you, Vito. The real reason why Floyd Mayweather, he has a fight against, I don't know. But he has a fight coming up. And let me hit y'all with the receipts. Receipts, motherfucker! Here's the stare down. You want to know why? On this Taco Tuesday, why Floyd Mayweather got a fight coming up? We gonna get on our soapbox. We're gonna get on our soapbox. Let me see what you have to say. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Hit Tyson Bale. I'm about to get on my soapbox. Who is that? Who knows? MMA fighter. Yes. I'm about to get on my soapbox. Let's get on our soapbox. I'm on my soapbox.
He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car.
Listen, I've said this on a few occasions, and I did it last Saturday for the UFC 275 card. And when I said it, I made a separate video. And when I did that, I get heat. I get heat for some reason from Floyd Mayweather fans. And I get heat for some reason from Floyd Mayweather haters when I say this one thing that I think is a fact. Floyd Mayweather is a warrior. Now go ahead, act crazy in the war room, and then I'm going to dive in because I'm on my soapbox. I'm on my soapbox. Floyd ain't going broke. That's not why. That guy got paper. Let me tell you why. Because he's crazy. He's crazy like the rest of them. The difference is Floyd Mayweather, his soul isn't at peace. You ready? You ready for my soapbox? Floyd Money Mayweather's soul isn't at peace. You don't get that, do you? See, that's why I said, and y'all went crazy. The Floyd Mayweather fans lost their minds. That's why I said the best thing that can happen to Floyd would have been a loss. Y'all don't get it? Hold on one second. 100%. Yep. Y'all don't get it? Hold on one second. Give me some time. You guys are thinking, that's why I love to say about these fans, these fanboys, and Floyd Mayweather, huge fans. You are more of a fan of yourself being a fan than a fan of Floyd Mayweather. You're more of a fan of yourself being a fan than actually Floyd Mayweather. The best thing that can happen to Floyd would have been a loss. Do you guys remember that scene on 300 when that Spartan warrior that played Magneto on X-Men, when he was looking down and he was smiling at the Persian army in their boats, the Navy that was filling up the entire ocean, and he was smiling, and my man looked at him and said, "Why do you smile? There's no victory here." And he said the one thing that he was looking for was a Spartan death. Didn't he say something like that? A proud Spartan death. He hopes that there's somebody down there that will rise to the occasion, that is up to the task. That's why he was smiling. I told you guys, Floyd Mayweather, he fumbled the ball. He was so busy trying to, because he was the villain, saying that he can't be defeated. So he had to go about the rest of his career undefeated. In doing so, he had to do certain things to make his career go undefeated. Fight Paul Williams? Hell no. Fight Winky Wright? No. Fight Canelo at 154? Hell no. Fight Triple G? No. Sergio Martinez? Hell no. Laura? No. Keith One Time Thurman? No. Because I can't afford to have all these people who hate me applaud at me losing. But his soul ain't at peace. Because what he really want to do as a fighter is do that crazy shit I was talking about when I brought up Holyfield, when I brought up Duran, when I brought up Leonard. He needed to take an ass whipping. He needed to lose so he can do all the crazy shit that these great ones do. That's why a loss is always best. You don't get it, do you? It's all good. You won't get it. You won't get it. It's all good, though. Floyd waking up in every morning thinking himself something's missing. Exactly. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Exactly. Michael Fat. Dude, I'm on my soapbox. I'm on my soapbox.
He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car!
I disagree. You will disagree. But Floyd Mayweather is a maniac like the rest of them, crying at the Hall of Fame speech because he's so passionate about it. What did Apollo Creed say? What did Apollo Creed say? He said, if a warrior doesn't have some war to fight, then the warrior might as well be dead, Stallion. He played that business role. He played that businessman thing. And he had all of y'all eating it up. Hey, I'm getting to the bag. I'm a businessman. I'm not going to end up talking like the rest of them. Muhammad Ali, look at how he talked. Remember he was saying all that? And you guys picking it up. James Toney, look at how everybody's getting on these fighters, calling them punch drunk and stuff like that. That's rude. Saying Floyd Mayweather got all his faculties, then why is he still fighting? If a warrior don't have some war to fight, then the warrior might as well be dead, Stallion. Warriors, fighters aren't made, they're born. Floyd messed up. Floyd needed to take a loss so he can do all the crazy shit, fulfill his spirit. And that's what y'all don't get. Y'all keep hanging on 50-0 even more than him. He made good fights look average. Many of the great ones do. That's why they keep going up in search for something that is too much for them. See, Roy Jones lost by disqualification. And Roy Jones did something that may never be done again. He went from 154 to heavyweight. Roy Jones is at ease. He's at peace. He fought until he's at peace. Pop. Bernard Hopkins, the alien, getting knocked out the ring with drywall on the back of his head. He's at peace now. Okay. Floyd was supposed to go to Valhalla. I'll tell you this. Andre Ward ain't at peace either. He still thinks about it. Andre Ward going to jump his ass in the ring. Give him a second. Do you want me to sugarcoat it like a cupcake or keep it funky for it like a bag of pig skins? Well, get the hot sauce. I'm going in 100%. ShowBizz woke up, decided to speak facts. Yep. Playing football all my life. I had to coach and live through the youth to satisfy that boom, clap urge. Exactly. I understand that warrior spirit. We all do. You don't have to be a boxer to understand it. Bruh, ShowBizz, Floyd said Ward want Jake Paul. Exactly. See, Floyd isn't quite ready to jump in a ring against a Canelo, but why does he always talk shit about him? Because Floyd is thinking, man, I fought him at 151, 152. I wish I would have fought him at his best. Floyd, like, I would have whooped his ass at his best. Didn't get a chance to, though. That's what Floyd's thinking. I ain't putting that bad past Floyd either. If they're both prime for prime, I wouldn't put it past Floyd either. I'm saying Floyd is a magnificent fighter who didn't get the opportunity, who didn't give himself the opportunity to fulfill that spirit. Y'all talking about 50-0. He did that because he didn't want to give those haters the satisfaction. In doing so, he didn't satisfy himself. If he would take a loss, he would have fought Triple G, Laura, Thurman. It didn't matter to him. That the weight of undefeated was weight on him. It weighed down his soul. I'll tell you, I keep bringing up what AJ said. He said, man, I was waiting to lose. I needed to lose. AJ has an opportunity now to definitely be greater than Tyson Fury. Why do you think Tyson Fury's coming back? He can't retire. He ain't got his ass whipped. He can't retire. Hey, he asked everybody, am I great yet? Am I great? Tell me I'm great so I can leave at ease. Am I the greatest ever? We all said, hell no, you ain't doing enough. He's like, I know. I know. I'm telling you, but that's okay. You ain't got to listen to me. Having a loss is not a bad thing because we learn from our loss all the time. How we learn from our losses and adapt to them, where true character is born. Exactly. My man from 300 said, I haven't had what we all call, what do you say, a prideful death or something, like hoping that someone's down there, willing to take on the task, to be that one to give me that Spartan death. Floyd, this is how the warrior think. Floyd Mayweather went undefeated. That's the worst thing. Sugar Ray Leonard fought Hagler. See, Sugar Ray Leonard, when Hagler was fighting, Sugar Ray Leonard was gone, and he was just like, hey, Sugar Ray Leonard, you one of the greatest. Yeah, but I didn't fight Hagler. No warm-up, just jumped in there. Okay. Muhammad Ali, forming to kill you. Let's see. All right. You're right. He's not at rest, but it's not because he's missing fighting. I think he's missing the attention. It's all the same. The lights, the cameras. I'm a warrior in the middle of the ring. It's hard for you to say that he's not missing fighting when he had gloves on since 2 years old. Floyd Mayweather can try to jump in a movie and get attention if he wants. No, they are warriors, bruh. All of them. All of them. All of them. All of them. You need to listen to that Apollo Creed speech on Rocky IV. Them chanting your name is a part of it. Hey, I got the receipts. Check out what Chisora said about AJ. Receipts, motherfucker! This is the warrior spirit. Check out what Chisora said.
AJ gets knocked out. It's good for him. Yeah. If he loses on points, it's bad for him. Do you understand? Yeah. If he loses on points, he's going to kick himself for the next 20 years.
Huh? He knows. He knows. If AJ loses on points, he's going to kick himself. AJ lost on points the first time because after he got rocked, he was afraid to take chances. Chisora knows. I can't go out like a coward to myself. I want to look in that mirror. If you sleep me, you sleep me. But I can look in that mirror, man. I'm not going to be I can't fool that mirror. What did Black Sun say? You can lie to me, but can't lie to yourself. The reflection that you see every day is the truth. How you look at this on you. Black Sun got bars, bro. Speaking of which, Black Business, the album should be dropping at the end of the month. We getting the cover art approved by our distributor. We getting the songs approved. If everything gets approved, then it'll be out June 30th. Hold on. And I'll let you guys know. Fight Triple G, bro. Floyd is 140, 147 at best. Triple G needs to do something. I would have liked to see Floyd beat up Keith Thurman. That would have did it for me. That's for you. Fine. I didn't need to see him fight Triple G either. Fine. But Duran, where did he come from? He fought Hagler. He fought Iran Barkley. I'm just saying Duran is at peace. You're afraid for Floyd. You're saying, hey, Floyd is this and this. He shouldn't do that because that's how you feel. But Floyd will fight Godzilla. He'll fight Godzilla if it was up to him. I'm talking about him. I'm not talking about how you feel, $1 trillion. That's another thing that I said at the very beginning. People are more fans of themselves being fans of Floyd. I'm talking about Floyd. You're coming from a different perspective. I didn't need to see that. Now, if it's up to, I can't, for the rest of y'all in the war room, I understand. A lot of you guys are happy that Floyd makes money. A lot of you guys are happy that Floyd is speaking well, or he grew his hair back, or got that trend. A lot of people are happy about different things. I like his outfit. Whoa, look at all his watches. I just needed him to be undefeated. Y'all happy for y'all reasons. I'm talking about why Floyd is still fighting. And Floyd is like, maybe I can fight exhibitions, but keep my undefeated record and be satisfied. No. Nope. Floyd is thinking, should I fight Pacquiao? We both retired. I'm not done yet. Check out what Floyd said. Check out what Floyd said right here. I got the receipt.
What I really don't like about the sport of boxing in today's time, there's too many world champions in the sport of boxing. We had Rowley, who was the WBA champion. We had Tank, that was the WBA champion. Devin Haney was the WBC champion. Timboso had the WBC, the WBA, the WBO, and the IBF. Out of all 10 fighters, you may have 6 or 7 guys that's champion. Every time a fighter fight, he pays a sanction fee. A champion fight, he pays a sanction fee. If they got 3 champions or 4 champions, they get money from all 4 of those champions when they should only be collecting money from 1 champion. It's not a such thing as an interim champion. And people think they're champions, and they're not really champions.
Ha! There's so much to break down. I can't break down all of it. But that's why I got Henry Armstrong over Manny Pacquiao. There weren't no tweener classes and not a bunch of belts. There was 1 belt for each weight class. Manny Pacquiao, it was easier for him to collect a belt. Sorry, I love Manny Pacquiao. I'm giving away this Manny Pacquiao glove. Here. I just bought this glove. I'm giving away to y'all for being a great, great community. Autographed by Manny Pacquiao. And I'll let you know how to win it soon enough. But all I'm saying is this. Even Floyd Mayweather is against his own, what he's already accomplished. When people talk about how many champions Floyd Mayweather beat. Now think about what Floyd Mayweather said just now. There's too many champions anyway. That's why they're smashing records. Floyd Mayweather is sick of the BS, bruh. And what he is deep in the pit of his stomach is rearing his ugly head. That animal is still there. Ask Mike Tyson. Ask Mike Tyson. Hold on. Floyd don't look good at 154, bro. He's too slow and sluggish. I only want to see Floyd at his best, which is 140, 147. Like I only want to see Nello and Triple G at 160, 168. Their best fighting weight is what I'm saying. And $1 trillion, I know what you're saying. You don't hear what I'm saying. So you can make this a one-sided argument if you want, or we can talk with each other. You used I a million times, and I'm not talking about you and what you want. I'm talking about Floyd. Did Sugar Ray Leonard look good at middleweight? Who knows? After 5 years, he never even been at middleweight, and he fought Hagler. Did Duran look good at middleweight? No, but stay there. Canelo, does he look good at light heavyweight? No, but he's going back there to satisfy that. That's my ceiling. That's my limit. I want to break through that. Floyd didn't look good at 154. No. You're talking about what you want to see. You want to see Floyd at his very best doing all those things. I'm talking about Floyd. He never felt more alive than when his nose was bleeding against Cotto. That struggle. All of us Floyd fans scared for Floyd. I get it. But we're talking about Floyd. Fighting is dumb anyway. Fighting for a living is stupid anyway. It's crazy. You can't be smart at doing something that's stupid in the first place. That's why we want to see lunatics in the ring. It inspires us. I hear you. You're talking about you as a fan of his. I'm talking about Floyd. Homicide Hank defending his title simultaneously, all at the same time. He was 27-0 in 1 year with 26 KOs. The guy was amazing. I couldn't agree more, Bizmaster. Hit the Tyson bell. Let's talk a little bit less selfishly. Chill. A little lot. I'm saying. Victor asked him, oh, yes, I wonder, why were you shoot about before throwing it from the play? Trillion cents. That's why we give Loma his flowers. He pushes himself fighting at 135 when he could easily stay at 130 and dominate.
It's the only thing that matters to me.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Did y'all see Julius Francis? Let's take a break. Y'all see Julius Francis at what he did? Did y'all see that when he knocked that kid out? You know, you remember he was a ex-fighter. He fought Mike Tyson. He did his best Michael Jackson impression. Actually, the crowd did. Check this out. I got the receipt.
Say this. Okay. I fuck you trying to do. I hope you have a heart. I hope you have a heart.
Brody, why? Oh my God! Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. Look. That's what you get running up to a warrior, flexing, running around, being screaming. Chill. All of us, we gotta chill. Ran up to a real one, and all of a sudden, woo! Why? Let me see. Sup, Biz? Hagler never left middle. He a warrior? Question mark. Yes. Now let me tell you why. Because he satisfied himself. Are you listening? Are you listening? I never said Floyd wasn't a warrior. I said he was. And why are you trying to point out people who you think wasn't? They all are. And you can move on when you've satisfied yourself. I never said they weren't warriors. What kind of damn comment is that? My point is that they all are warriors. What the hell are you talking about? He satisfied himself. He fought Leonard. He fought John the Beast Mugabe and Duran and Tommy Hearns. Yeah, they were all when he was middleweight. But I'm talking about they're all warriors in the first place. This argument is about satisfying that warrior when you look in the reflection in the mirror. He took his ass whipping. He lost. He's fine. He saw his ceiling, and he's fine. Do you hear the argument? Do you hear the point? You don't. You're just emotional. That's why I call a lot of you emotional, not listening. Look at that.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because he.
All right, let me see. If Floyd loses now at his age, do you reckon it will be enough to scratch that itch? Probably. I don't know. It's up to Floyd. Floyd can mess around and fight a Pacquiao or Oscar De La Hoya and win and be like, okay, fine. It's up to Floyd. Floyd will know. He'll know, but I'm just saying his actions. I peep why he's doing what he's doing. Do I reckon? Probably. He knows what he was in his prime. Roy Jones talk about it all the time. He doesn't talk about when he was getting slapped by Green and shit like that. He looks back at his prime. They hear you, Biz. They're just not listening. 100%. Hey, hold on. You guys need that clip again. Let me give them that Michael Jackson Francis. Why?
Say this. Okay. I'll fuck you family, dude. I hope you have a heart. I hope you have a heart.
Oh my God. Flex on him. See, pow, hit the Tyson bell. Keep my wife's name. Yes. $1 trillion dream. Comparing Loma at 135 to Floyd fighting Triple G is not the same. We give Inoue all the credit, but it's only a 10-pound move. Floyd did the same thing, starting out at a much lower weight class and going all the way to 154. Brother, you're taking up for Floyd when we're not attacking him. That's not even what we're talking about. It's an idea. We're not attacking him. Brother, chill, $1 trillion. We love Floyd. He's an all-time great Hall of Famer. I'm giving him praise. He's a warrior. He's an all-time great, just like the rest of them. He needs to scratch that itch. No need to protect and shield a guy that's not getting attacked. You're so sensitive over Floyd that you're reacting when nobody's attacking him. What my man was saying about Loma was Floyd trying to become undisputed at 154. He was dominant at 147. He showed some struggles at 154. Loma showed struggles at 135, and he's trying to go undisputed there. He wasn't talking about fighting Triple G. He was talking about Floyd looked vulnerable at 154. Why not try to go undisputed at 154? He was just saying that's why we give Loma credit. That's why people respond to Loma that way. They're not saying Floyd Mayweather. He's not saying Floyd Mayweather isn't a warrior or isn't great. Just saying this is why we give Loma his roses for that reason. We see that he struggles at 135. That's all. Floyd isn't being attacked. Loma isn't greater than Floyd. Floyd's greater than Loma. Everybody, Floyd's greater than Loma. Floyd's one of the greatest ever. I can keep saying it in the comments, $1 trillion. Check out the comments after this video. He hates Floyd. They can't hear. They're moist. I got the DMs. You hate yourself. What am I saying? Floyd is great and he's a warrior and he needs to scratch that itch, satisfy that hunger in his stomach. You're not hungry. You're not him. You know what? It's impossible. It's impossible. But somebody is going to hear what I'm saying. Most of you probably do. Oh, and $1 trillion cents is a lot of money, my dude. Funny. It is. It really is. Let me see. We love you, Floyd. We love you, Floyd. We love you, Floyd. Floyd fans, we love you, Floyd. It's okay. I will have stuff to say about everybody. It's all right. So everybody, I think I'm off my soapbox. I'm on my soapbox.
He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car.
My goodness, hit the Tyson Bell. So look, did you guys hear Jamal Charlo, that little beef, that new little beef, Jamal Charlo and Terrence Bud Crawford? How many of you guys hear about that? Tears. I feel you, Biz. Thank you. Thank you. How many of you guys, I can say the same thing about Mike Tyson. He needs to satisfy that itch. It's not a hate. But let's move on because people are too moist. When it comes to Floyd, just too moist. So how many of you guys saw that back and forth? Jamal Charlo and Terrence Bud Crawford. Let me see. Biz equal internal warrior. Trill equal public warrior. Pubic warrior. I'm sorry. Let me see. Loud and clear, Biz. 100%. So I asked the OG, Old Gray, about Jamal Charlo and Terrence Crawford, that new thing that's going up. And here's what the OG, Old Gray, had to say.
What do I think about Jamal Charlo versus Terrence Crawford? Jamal. Look, Better BF versus Joe Smith is this weekend for 3 titles at the light heavyweight division. What do I think about that is the question. And I think it's going to be a brutal war that we all should be excited about. Don't ask me about hot topics that mean crack.
Okay, you're right. We're talking about Floyd. We're talking about Jamal Charlo and Terrence Crawford. He's right. Let me see. Trillion took that Ancestry.com test and found out he is from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Something like that. Hit the Tyson Bell. He's right. He's right. We're talking about all these things, but are we talking about this? Frankenstein. Hold on. Let me move forward. Hold on. Let me see. $1 trillion. I'm from the east side of Detroit, not GR. Beautiful. Hit the Tyson Bell. Figure something like that. Damn Terminator. The guy is a menace. When it comes to this weekend, I'm extremely excited about this. Joe Smith versus Better BF is going to be hard hat lunch pail. Hard hat lunch pail. You want to see a fight that looks like brick and mortar, looks like metal and rocks, like a sledgehammer, some kind of electric saw, just a whole toolbox. That's this fight personified. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me see. Maul calling out a guy 2 divisions below, moist. Dennis Hogan, Brandon Adams seems to be what he be on. Now, you know what? Jamal Charlo's my guy. I'm not. Let me see. Pound for pound, the scariest looking dude in boxing. Yeah, he's terrifying. 100%. Let me see. Better BF bone density similar to Rocky Marciano. I've been saying that for a while. Hit the Tyson bell. But people say no. That's fine. Don't forget, I am doing a giveaway. Hopefully I get a chance to give it away this weekend. If not this weekend, next weekend. But I'm looking to give it away this weekend. This autographed Manny Pacquiao glove. I will be giving this away. And all you need to do to win is be a subscriber. Subscribe to this channel and hit the link and join my vibe, my Relevnt vibe. The link is in the description box below. Hit the link. Join the Relevnt vibe so you can win this Manny Pacquiao autographed boxing glove. If you already joined the Relevnt vibe and if you already subscribed, I would know that. If that's the case, you're good. You're already in for the glove. But if you haven't subscribed and you want your opportunity to win the giveaway, subscribe and hit the link in the description box to join Relevnt. Hit the Tyson bell. All 700 of you should be Relevnt members right now with my vibe, ShowBizz The Advice. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think Canelo forgot about them beans and rice. He took more focus on golf. Yeah, silk pajamas. Than he does boxing, looking like that love fate. Yeah. Silk pajamas. Silk pajamas. He's back on the golf course. Silk pajamas. Come on, Biz. I need it. What you want, brother? You feel what I'm saying? Hit the Tyson bell. A lot of you guys already jumping at me like, look here, brother. I need that glove. That glove I need. I got you. Let me see. We have one more. We have one more receipt. Have you guys heard or seen the ear bite? Oh, the neck bite attempt from Berlanga against Angulo. The difference, people try to compare that with Mike Tyson. The difference is Mike Tyson landed his ear bite on Holyfield. Berlanga is so bad in the ring, he missed a bite. Berlanga. Angulo was robbed. Berlanga failed in the ring boxing, and he failed cheating? How the hell? And guess what we have? We have the receipts on that. Receipts, motherfucker! Here we go.
Oh, and some nasty stuff in there. There needs to be a...
Berlanga, a taste for blood. Mike Tyson, yeah, he cheated. He failed, but at least he landed it. Wasn't hungry for the rest of the day. Berlanga, you know what? Let's run it.
Oh, and some nasty stuff in there. There needs to be a...
Berlanga, please. From Angela Bassett herself.
Get your shit and get out.
Hold on. Berlanga bit him like he loved him. Yeah, like he 100% loved him. Let me see what else we got. Let's not forget how Mr. Steve Rose was robbed. Please. You think I'm going to forget that? Robbed. Dude, I said this before, dude. Berlanga is Blair Cobb. He had a spark when he started. And he probably could have built on it. And many fighters can. But to be a good to great fighter, you got to practice. Vampire in Brooklyn. 100%. Did you see Eddie Murphy's curl or perm when he spent and disappeared? His perm was the funniest thing in that movie. Eddie Murphy's perm was the funniest thing in that movie. But before I go, two things, very important. One, make sure you go to busr.com. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. For this fight, Butter BF versus Joe Smith. Once again, whatever money you deposit, busr.com will double it. You deposit $100. You want to make a place a bet on Better BF knocking out Joe Smith, or vice versa. You deposit $100 for that, they give you $100 on top. You want to take a chance? Grab that $100, bet it on Joe Smith to knock out Berlanga. Take a chance. That's okay, because busr.com, they got your back. They give you $100 on top of it. So you cash out that $100 they give you within 24 hours. Hit Tyson Bell. And they also give you 20 coins so you can play in the casino on busr.com. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. So we have our segment that we have to run through real quick. We have to run through this segment. Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers.
Here we go. Terrence Crawford said to Charlo, you coming down to fight me at 154? Bro, I know you would. Oh, that's hilarious. I know you would. I believe you too. Oh, that's hilarious. But your brother still puss. That's hilarious. He said, I know you would. I believe you. See, that's that whole Dennis Hogan. That's that whole Brandon Adams. Terrence Crawford, he knows what's up. I want to say this too. Speaking about Terrence Crawford, our community going 50-50 with Errol the True Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford was the most beautiful thing I've seen. And many people took note of that. Many people in higher places took note of that, talking about this community being so great, giving us love in my DMs. Like, look, this is a great ran community. No fanboying. You got 50-50 split. Now, it started changing after 4,000. It was 52-48, still 50-50. But there were a lot of people trying to make, after I put that comment up and I posted that we're 50-50, how great this community was, then you have people making burner accounts, trying to vote for Spence over and over again and stuff like that. Then it started to skew it, but it was still 52-48%. Still couldn't skew it enough. This community is the best boxing community in the world, 100%, and that's why I'm giving away the Manny Pacquiao autographed glove. Okay, let's move on. Next Twitter finger, Berlanga. Oh my goodness. He said, this was happening to me the whole night Saturday. Elbows to the face. That was happening to you the whole night. Love you, boy. That was happening to you the whole night. Well, here's the thing. That happens to a few people. I asked you Tank Davis against Rolly. That happens to a few people. But what most people don't do.
Oh, and some nasty stuff in there. There needs to be a...
You know what? Don't make me troll you, dog. I'm going to leave him alone. Hit the Tyson bell. Love the showbiz. Much love to you. Okay. Devin the Dream Haney. He says, happy birthday, champ, to George Kambosos. Enjoy your time with your family. George Kambosos, he responds with this. He said, thanks for the birthday wishes, champ. I appreciate it. You know why? They gave love to each other, calling each other champ, because they hashed it out in the ring. See, a lot of us need to be punched in the face. We punch each other in the face. We don't go shooting people, right? If you learn how to take a punch to the face and give one, you don't go shooting people, right? I'm against gun violence. I'm not against getting your ass whipped. Needless to say, they got love for each other, calling each other champ. They hashed it out. It's over with. Hit the Tyson bell. What else we got? Okay, I think this is up. Hold on. Multiple reports says that undisputed world champion Jermell Charlo is taking on mandatory contender Tim Tszyu, finalized a deal and waiting for the date confirmation from Showtime. Check this out. Jermell Charlo is one of the best champions in the world. I don't care what anybody say. Not only did Jermell Charlo go for undisputed, he's defending it. Jermell Charlo is a throwback, and if you don't appreciate him, then you're dropping the ball. You're missing something. This guy is fighting Tim Tszyu. He's not ducking him. He didn't drop all the belts and jump up. He's fighting his mandatory. He's defending his titles. He's not leaving food on the table. Right? Defending it. That's why I said, Canelo, come back down, defend your undisputed against Charlo, against Benavidez, then go back up. Defending your undisputed titles and having a reign is great too. Not just moving up. When somebody brought up Hagler, that's great too. Bernard Hopkins, what he did, his reign, that's great too. Jermell Charlo's a throwback fighter. And if you don't see that, then you're dropping the ball. You're right about that. Okay. Yep. 100%. Let me see. Benavidez beat Berlanga in 6 rounds or less. I agree. Let me see. What else we got? All right. So Anthony Joshua. How much time we got? Okay. The two-time heavyweight champion of the world has inked a deal with DAZN. It's a big deal. Okay. He said that he's expanding on their existing relationship. Joshua has deepened his partnership with DAZN by becoming a shareholder, special advisor, and brand ambassador for the business. As a special advisor, Joshua will join DAZN's strategic advisory board as the business develops its global boxing offering by providing a richer and more immersive experience for its customers. I had a few people ask me about that. ShowBizz, you talk about owning yourself and not inking long-term deals. Now, what do you think about Anthony Joshua and his long-term deal with DAZN that he inked? I'm fine. Huh? ShowBizz, wait a second. You said you are against long-term deals, lifelong deals. Why are you fine with this? Because I know what AJ is doing. AJ is pulling a Lennox Lewis, right, with networks, a Showtime Sean Porter. AJ is thinking about after his career. You see all that other shit, shareholder, business advisor. He's gonna be commentating. AJ's on that. He's gonna fight a handful more fights, and he's really inking the post boxing life deal with DAZN. That's what he's securing right there. Now, as for these young fighters, you don't have to do that yet. Take shorter deals and build your legacy. But right now, AJ done fought almost all of them. He still has Tyson Fury. Hopefully he gets past Usyk. For AJ, hopefully for AJ. Not for us. It doesn't matter for us. But for AJ, hopefully for him. Then he fights Tyson Fury, something like that. And he's talking about afterlife. After, right? So this is like, you know how boxing don't have a retirement plan? Well, he just gave himself one. Hit the Tyson bell. I don't mind. Let me see. He's still young, though. Victor asks, oh, yes, I wonder, why you shoot him on before throwing him from the plane? Mike Tyson asked Charlo to say some names. Best he could do was Bud Crawford. That was funny as hell. Everybody, give it up to my man. That was funny. That was very funny. Where we at?
It's the only thing that matters to me.
Carlos Ortiz. Rest in peace to the great Carlos. Love you, boy. Hit the Tyson bell. So those my friends, were the Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers.
Joshua signed a slave contract with Hearn. To say slave contract is hurtful. Just say a long-term contract. You're implying that Hearn, white guy, Joshua, now you're demeaning him, making him into like some kind of coon or some kind of, we need to stop doing that with each other as brothers. We need to stop looking at each other and attacking each other more than anyone else attacks us. All right. If you want to get on that whole thing, we have to have love for each other, hold each other. You feel what I'm saying? To demean that, say slave, that's just really being bogus. All right. But at the same time, it was a long-term contract, very long-term. I know I've used that term before, I think, trying to communicate, but really it's not cool. It's not cool. We got to kind of get off that 100%. Okay, did you guys enjoy your time? You guys enjoy everything? Go back to what I said about Floyd money, Mayweather, and all those things. It was all positive things, but people probably won't get that, right? $1 trillion, he couldn't get it, so we're going to get some comments, and you're just going to have to be able to absorb what the energy they're going to give in the comments. But really, at what I'm mostly saying is Floyd Mayweather continuing on fighting is to satisfy that lion in the pit of his stomach. All right, that's still hungry. ShowBizz The Adult. I hope you guys had a good time on this Taco Tuesday. I will be giving away that Manny Pacman Pacquiao autographed boxing glove this weekend. I will be calling Better BF versus Joe Smith. We got other things. Adesanya fight coming up. Pena versus Amanda Nunes rematch coming up. We got a lot of things coming up. Jamal Charlo, September, Canelo Alvarez, September. We got a lot of things coming up. This channel is going to be all over it. Thank you guys for being a great community and having so much positivity. Let me see what we have to say. When we getting another Biz roast, much love. Ha! I'm out. Huh. Dude, I don't think that'll ever happen again. Great show, fam. Thank you so much.